A millennium ago, Xu Wenwu discovered the Ten Rings, mystical artifacts of unparalleled power that bestowed upon him godlike abilities and immortality. Wielding these ancient relics, Wenwu built the Ten Rings organization, a clandestine force that reshaped history through conquest and manipulation. Kingdoms crumbled, governments toppled, and empires fell under his shadowy dominion. For centuries, Wenwu ruled with an iron fist, his power unmatched and his name whispered in fear. Yet despite his conquests, Wenwu's hunger for power remained insatiable. In 1996, his relentless pursuit of myths and legends led him to Ta Lo, a fabled village said to exist in another dimension. The village was rumored to house mythical creatures and treasures beyond imagination. Determined to claim its power, Wenwu navigated a perilous, enchanted forest and arrived at Ta Lo's threshold, where he encountered Ying Li, the village's guardian. Their meeting, initially adversarial, soon blossomed into mutual admiration and ultimately love. However, the villagers, knowing Wenwu's dark history, forbade the union. To be with him, Ying Li chose to leave her homeland, relinquishing her role as a protector of Ta Lo. The two married, and for the first time in centuries, Wenwu experienced the warmth of love and family. They built a life together, raising two children, Shang-Chi and Xialing. Inspired by Li's devotion, Wenwu set aside the Ten Rings, disbanded his empire, and embraced a peaceful existence as a husband and father. But their idyllic life was shattered when the Iron Gang, enemies from Wenwu's past, sought revenge and killed Ying Li in her husband's absence. Devastated by grief and consumed by rage, Wenwu reclaimed the Ten Rings and used their immense power to annihilate the Iron Gang. With vengeance as his driving force, he resurrected the Ten Rings organization, returning to the path of violence he had abandoned. Determined to prepare his son for the harsh realities of their world, Wenwu subjected young Shang-Chi to grueling martial arts training. He envisioned Shang-Chi as the heir to his legacy. Meanwhile, Xialing, forbidden to train alongside her brother due to Wenwu's traditionalist views, honed her skills in secret, developing a formidable fighting style of her own. When Shang-Chi turned 14, Wenwu sent him on a life-altering mission to assassinate the leader of the Iron Gang. The mission, meant to solidify his place as his father's successor, left Shang-Chi traumatized. Unable to reconcile his actions, he fled, leaving his family behind. Shang-Chi found refuge in San Francisco, where he adopted the name Sean and attempted to build a new life, far removed from the shadows of his past. Years later, Shang-Chi lived quietly as a parking valet alongside his best friend Katie, a cheerful and loyal companion who brought levity to his life. Their routine was abruptly disrupted when assassins from the Ten Rings attacked Shang-Chi on a city bus, attempting to steal a pendant given to him by his late mother. After a fierce battle, the pendant was taken. Fearing for his sister Xialing, who possessed a matching pendant, Shang-Chi decided to track her down in Macau. He confided in Katie about his hidden past, and she insisted on joining him. In Macau, Shang-Chi discovered that Xialing had built a successful underground fight club, thriving in independence after escaping their father's control. Their reunion was short-lived, as the Ten Rings launched an ambush. Wenwu himself appeared, capturing Shang-Chi, Xialing, and Katie, along with Xialing's pendant. At the Ten Rings compound, Wenwu used the pendants to reveal a magical map to Ta Lo. He believed that Ying Li's voice was calling to him from beyond a sealed gate in the village and intended to release her, even if it meant destroying Ta Lo. When his children and Katie opposed him, Wenwu imprisoned them. While in captivity, they met Trevor Slattery, a hapless actor who had been held by Wenwu for impersonating him years earlier. With Trevor was Morris, a mystical Hundun from Ta Lo, who guided the group through the enchanted forest to the hidden village. In Ta Lo, they were welcomed by Yingnan, Ying Li's sister, who shared the village's history. Centuries ago, Ta Lo had been attacked by the Dweller in Darkness, a monstrous being that consumed souls. With the help of the Great Protector, a celestial dragon, the villagers sealed the Dweller behind the dark gate. Nan warned that the dweller was using Ying Li's voice to manipulate Wenwu into breaking the seal. The villagers, aided by Shang-Chi, Xialing, Katie, and their companions, prepared for Wenwu's arrival. They armed themselves with weapons forged from dragon scales, the only material capable of harming the dweller's minions. When Wenwu and his army arrived, a fierce battle erupted. Shang-Chi confronted his father, but Wenwu, driven by his delusion and wielding the 10 rings, overpowered him and cast him into a lake. With the seal weakened, the dweller's minions began to escape, forcing the villagers and the 10 rings to unite against the Soul Eaters. At the bottom of the lake, Shang-Chi was revived by the Great Protector, who emerged to join the fight. Shang-Chi confronted Wenwu once more, gaining control of the 10 rings during their battle. Despite his newfound power, Shang-Chi chose to spare his father. When the Dweller in Darkness broke free, Wenwu sacrificed himself to save his son, passing the rings to Shang-Chi before being consumed. With the help of the Great Protector, Xialing, and Katie, Shang-Chi defeated the Dweller, ensuring Ta Lo's safety. After the battle, Shang-Chi and Katie returned to San Francisco, their lives forever changed. Their heroics caught the attention of Wang, a sorcerer from Kamartaj, who summoned them to join a larger purpose. As Wang opened a shimmering portal, Shang-Chi and Katie stepped through, embarking on a new journey that would intertwine their destinies with the greater Marvel universe.